The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building earlier. That's how to make an entrance on the road. An overhead look at downtown Philadelphia. That's the site of our broadcast tonight. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game and made me love the game even more. And Gervin says, I'm his coach as far as putting that ball in the hole. He's a good student, too. Kevin?
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Morant is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And for Philadelphia, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. 2 lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Checking in for the
76ers. MP comes in for Green. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Melton. Anderson passes to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. And there's the pass to Bain. Shot clock at 6. Morant against MP. And it's Morant missing. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Over Brooks. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Simmons.
Yeah, such an impressive shooter. Simmons loves shooting the ball. He finds his open team.
With terrific production. Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach.
Got that one. Harris has got 9.
He's not easing his way into this game. He's coming out hot. 1 for 5 right out.
Morant finds Jackson. Takes a 3. That's in. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in it. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons shoots it.
Incredible concentration from Australia. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great and powerful.
1:02 left to play in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. There's the triple. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Green, the triple.
Inside. Here's MP. Harris outside. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Here's Morant. Brooks with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight. Anderson against Harris. MP deciding where to go with it. Here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro and not letting the defense dictate to him.
Jackson has the open look. And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right after this. the better young two-way big man in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably do more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in the early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. You've got Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2. Tillman passes to Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
Morant said he was
First
a
team
star
foul.
recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing. Growing up in Dallas,
Line for the
South
Grizzlies.
Carolina.
Job
And
around.
even though he played
Two
an
shots.
AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
That's good from Morant.
Yeah, and the Grizzlies used to be a half-court slower-down team. And you draft John Morant, it's time to open the floodgates because he is devastating in transition.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies substitution.
Completely new group now.
At the line for
So
your
Memphis
Sixers.
going with almost an entire new
Joel
group. with
Embiid.
Jackson, he's checked in for Tillman.
Shooting one.
Kyle Anderson comes in for Clark. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Bane in for Morant. The free throw drops for Embiid.
And the hang time for John Morant is incredible. His favorite player growing up was Russell Westbrook. And he's got the bunnies to hold his own with Russ.
I mean, to me, he's one of the league's most exciting players to watch. John Morant is boxing. Listen, I think he's a top 5
Brooks against Jimmy. Passes it to Melton. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
Well, last time they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring.
Well, it's such a boost. Now, some people want to have to count one every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
About 7 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Here's Jackson. And he drops it in from the
Jaren
low
Jackson
post.
Jr.
Jackson's got 5.
Great to see Jackson doing damage. An effective offensive player who knows his strengths.
Here's Jimmy. Misses from close range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Well, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Philadelphia ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel and
Grizzlies
Sixers
substitution.
will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And MP, he's subbed in for Ben Simmons. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson.
2 minutes
Anderson, he's
remaining
checked
in
in
the
for
third.
Dylan Brooks.
2 minutes.
And it's Bain in for DeAnthony Melton. Filling the perimeter slots are Curry and Thybulle. Andre Drummond is out there. Joel Embiid. And it's MP in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Chris, congrats again on your call to the Hall of Fame. Not to put pressure on someone currently in the NBA, but does anyone out there now remind you of you back in the day?
Well, you know what, Kevin, I try not to look at it like that. But there are a lot of players that play the same position, in which I love how they play. I love how Embiid plays. I see similarities. My man Jokic, I definitely see some similarities from him in the past and tried to make sure that we were point forwards. But I'll tell you what, instead of seeing similarities in anyone, I'll tell you what.
Philadelphia foul. Embiid. That's his second personal foul.
Physicality that Clark plays with.
Shooting from Memphis,
Him.
Brandon Clark.
And Brandon
Taking
Clark,
2 shots.
dangerous finisher. Not only as a dunker, but his floater game is on point as well.
Well, you see why the Sean Marion comparisons are made. I mean, that great touch combined with his vertical leap, you know, they need to be handfuls.
The 76ers making the switch here. Harris is checked in. Down low. Here's MP. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Lobbed up there for Clark. Embiid with the steal. Embiid passes to Drummond. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. And what's your take, guys, in the whistle sticks for the 76ers?
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
Second team foul.
Another thing, they've created a lot of
At the
turnovers,
line
but
for
they've
your
also been able to
Sixers,
convert when they got down to
Andre
transition.
Drummond.
Simmons checked in for
One
Joel
shot.
Embiid. Free throw, good. Drummond.
Well, perhaps the most physically dominant player in the league, Andre Drummond. This combination of size, strength, and speed is unmatched.
Morant with it. Unguarded by Simmons. Clark, the pass to Bain. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by MP. 13 feet away. And Drummond with the jam. And Anderson kicks to Morant. Pass to Bain. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and in off a pretty assist.
The assist.
Anderson's got his
Desmond
first points of the
Bain.
night.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he knows.
To the paint. Here's MP. And oh boy, a lot of
Memphis foul.
contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first
One's
personal
on
foul.
Morant.
Third team foul.
MP, he's got a deep bag of tricks in
At the
him.
line
He's
for
able to adjust pretty
Philadelphia,
much to any situation.
Embiid.
It's his first trip to
2
the line.
shots.
The first one falls.
And what I like about MB, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And stolen by Embiid. And So it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Up at the forward spots, it's Anderson and Jackson. Then it's Morant, and then there's Steven Adams. And it's Bain in at the shooting guard.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up, which in turn, get his teammates going.
Offensive rebound, and that one's good. Morant.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
MP passes to Drummond, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul.
Well, that's the type of toughness that Drummond has. The D has no choice, no other choice but to whack him when he's rising up for two.
And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Green, he's checked in for MP. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Memphis also making some changes. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Kyle.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Tillman, he's checked in for
At the line
Memphis.
for
Comes in for
Philadelphia,
Dylan Brooks.
Joel
And it's Kyle Anderson in
Embiid.
for Morant.
At the line for one.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50, 40, 90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
6 to shoot. The kick out to Anderson. This one for three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
MP passes to Jerome. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the left side wing. Pass to Reed. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by much.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.